challenge. So I am actually just preparing some breakfast for myself. Just trying to get my life together. I just got off of a call already, first thing in the morning, and I have another call that I have to get on to here in the next hour. So I need to eat really quickly. But D, hopefully you'll be able to pop on. I know you're probably like, "Are you alive?" And then my other friends are like, "Are you alive?" I am alive. I stayed up late chatting with my cousin last night. I should say last night and this morning. I made it to work safely. Yeah. Hey, D. But I just had this call and I'm like, I don't know. It just, you ever have those calls where you're just like, why? I don't feel like, I feel like I just wasted 30 minutes of my life. That's the only way I can put it. I honestly feel like I wasted my time. You're here, hey T. Um, yeah. And so it ties in with my other business, Outback Learning. I'd signed up for this program that had incentives in place where you were basically able to basically join a network so then you can share your program with people and people can sign up and all the things. Well, the main thing is in order to receive the incentives, like you have to basically ensure that you any referrals that you get that you're on top of it, like you respond to the referral right away, all the things. Well, I had a call with one of the people from the team. I've had not one single referral, not one. Um, Not a single one. And because it's an incentive, and I'm like looking at other organizations that are a part of it in Arizona or even in my area, and I'm like, these people are like nonprofits, big organizations. And the person on the call is like, well, maybe it's because like your program has limited time, and it has a fee associated with it. Is there any way you could help them get the scholarship? And I'm like, well, I can, but I really can't. Like, families have to like sign up for the scholarship type of thing. So I don't know. It just felt like a waste of my time. And I'm just like, as much as it's nice to receive an incentive, but if I'm going to have to sit on calls that are just kind of a waste of time, it's just not worth the incentive. Honestly, that's what it boils down to for me. Um, I'm like, it's nice. And it's like, oh, we'll circle back to you in like 2 months and figure out if there's something we can do. And I'm just like, okay. The whole point of me joining the network was because it's so hard for me to get people like awareness that my program even exists um, in my community. So joining the network was supposed to be like a good positive thing and really helpful, and it is helpful, but it's not helpful. I'm like, I can just see everyone else that's in the network, but yet I'm not like gaining any new clients out of it. So I don't know. D, you said in loss and you lost 5 brain cells. Yes, I feel like it. Those kind of calls are the worst. And it was just like I got to the point in the middle of the call because we were on Microsoft. What was it? Microsoft Teams, which I don't like Teams. I can do Google, but I just don't care for Teams. I'm personal preference. But anyways, I started like looking up stuff while she was talking because I was like, I don't even think you know what to say. So we're on the call. You wanted to have the call, and you showed up late. And then now you're not really quite sure like what to do or how to guide me and all this other stuff. And so I'm just like, we're wasting time. We are wasting time and wasting money. That's 30 minutes I could have been live talking to y'all at this point. I could have had breakfast. I could have did something different with my life. So, yeah. But on another side note, I see all these. Oh, you know what, Dee? Are you still moderator? I think it still has you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I guess when I go live, you're like, I didn't set it up that way, but maybe I've like set it up to where you're automatically the moderator. So, um, hey, I'm not mad about that. Thank you. I appreciate you looking out for me. Um, but anyhow, so that's been my day. I believe, girl, I was like, wait a minute. She had, because your name is highlighted in blue. Like, we'll have to go live and then either put myself or Lake as your moderator so you can see how it like works on the reverse. Cause I'm like, wait a minute, where is she at? And then I'm like trying to read comments to make sure I'm staying on top of things here. And then I realized, like, oh, she's already on top of it. All right, cool. Thank you. Because I didn't set it up or do anything different. I think it's just like permanently fixed that way now. I don't know. So this morning's brunch, I should say, is protein pancake with pumpkin puree and some blueberries. That's what I'm eating for breakfast. Yes, I'm in blue. Oh my gosh. Um, Along with breakfast, I plan to also have some turkey bacon, and I would make an egg, but I don't have time for that in my life. So, um, but I might actually make it to CrossFit at 6 o'clock tonight, which I'm low key really excited about, because it's been a real challenge to try to get there. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about being able to go to class. So, but as far as, let's see, yesterday, okay, so the last time I was talking with you guys, I was en route. Oh my gosh, D, the refrigerator. Thank you, D. Thank you everyone for liking, subscribing, all the things. I go live every day. For those of you that are new, I'm Diona Reese Williams, and I'm doing a 45-day challenge, which is 45 days of movement and 45 days of working on my paper, which I think I screwed up on something. I'm gonna have to be transparent. Um, so last night, I was just like going through my stuff, working on the PowerPoint, and then something just told me to go to the system where I had to submit the paper for it to get approved, like just to double check. Cause I'm like, it's been 2 weeks, like what's going on? Well, I was looking at it, and it's not like a very comprehensive system. It's simple, but yet it's complex, if that makes sense. I don't know if anybody's ever dealt with that before. Um, so basically, I was like, it still says it's pending approval, but I'm like, I don't know what it's pending approval from. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just click approval, approve the submission. Like I'm approving the submission. And so I did that. And I'm like, please don't tell me I was supposed to do this 2 weeks ago. So I think I was supposed to do it 2 weeks ago. Um, Yeah. Thank you, D. Yes, I'm military. Military kid, spouse, all the things. I have no home. Just everywhere is home. Um, so I kind of screwed up, but I digress. There's not much I can do about it. It is what it is. Um, which is fine because next week I have like a really busy 3 days, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Really, it's Wednesday and Thursday. But I'm hoping today when I get on another call, today is just like back to back to back meetings, that I'm able to just say, listen, I have these calls, I have these priorities of things that I need to do. I really cannot sign on next Wednesday because I'm going to be advocating for birth to five children to have access to programming in my county. So I can't really be on this call. So I think I'm going to do that and see how it goes. I don't think it'll be any issue, but we'll see. Um, I'm doing great today. Another thing about my channel, if you're brand new, if you are looking to set goals or looking for motivation or want to see a little bit of like behind the scenes of my life, I do a little bit of vlogs. Right now, I'm doing a goal series, goals and motivation mindset. I release those videos every Wednesday. So I just released another video last week, and I've already got two on the docket for the coming Wednesdays. And I'm also going to be doing I have either a vlog. I think I'm going to share the vlog with you guys this week. I just realized something. Um, Sorry, the things that you see, because I'm standing at a different angle. But anyways, I'm either going to share like how to balance life being like a spouse slash employee slash entrepreneur slash doctoral student, um, all those things. But I'm trying to decide, do I want to share that first or do I want to share another video that I had prepared for you guys? I know D is going to say, like, share anything. We want to see all of it. And I feel like part of me is like, well, should I just like release 3 videos next week? I don't know. Um, yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I have so many people in here. Thank you guys for watching, listening. I would love to know if you have any goals or intentions that you set for this week. Are you reaching them, achieving them? Are you having to pivot? And D says, we want to see them all. Here's the deal. For all of you that are watching the live, I need y'all to go over and watch the videos. I get a lot of people that watch the lives all the time, like all the time, but yet my videos get like less than 10 people that watch the actual videos. Um, you've been editing? Okay, okay. That's good. I didn't really do any major editing last night. No, I think the bulk of what I needed to do was making sure I put all the descriptions into the videos that I'd already like uploaded onto YouTube. That was the main thing I needed to do, was just make sure that I put all the descriptions in place and the hashtags and all of that stuff. So I did that. But now I still have, I think, 3 or 4 videos that I'm editing on the back end. And these videos are more geared towards like my Sunday release videos. And then I'm also working on that other new series that I was talking about, like, um, what if I get fired? Now what? Like, that's going to be a whole new series within itself. Um, because I do think like brand wise, like, because I'm goal oriented, because I've been a military kid and spouse, like I don't want to say that I've mastered like adjusting and adapting and change and all of that, but I've done it a lot. I've had to pivot so many times in my life that it's very comfortable for me to do. It's not hard for me to make changes. Especially when it's sudden and unexpected, or there's a little bit of time. It doesn't, I don't know, like it doesn't bother me to have to do those things, which I know for some that can be really overwhelming. So I'm hoping that by doing a series that would be really helpful. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Um, D, you are just like getting these people together, getting them together, and I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. Um, I don't do any readings if I'm reading this correctly. Um people in timeout. Oh my gosh. I'm just reading this. I'm just fascinated by all of it. Um, but you know what? I do find that now that you're on, girl, I will not tolerate any foolishness. I mean to tell you, I'm just call you Detroit D. Like I feel like people need to back up if they don't know. I feel like I have an older sister who's like, I got you. No, we're not doing this today. I got you. And I appreciate it. Thank you guys for your kind words. So that's what I have going on. I'm always creating or thinking of new series and things that I want to roll out. The call that I had earlier actually is like an entrepreneurial call um, that ties in with my other business. I even had to ask them, I don't know, like I have a lot of questions. I'm like, how do you give out incentives and then not really be able to tell me anything about your 1099 tax forms? Like I don't get it. You know they ask for like tax information. Detroit versus everyone. You know what? So this is so funny. My cousin and I, we were talking about like years ago. This was like 2000, dang, was it 17, 18? Heck, it may have been 2016. I have to go back. This is going to be based off of Bruno Mars albums. Um, but we actually went to Detroit to see Bruno Mars. We sure did. Um, in Detroit. And we were not sure what to do in Detroit. We really didn't have no business hanging out in Detroit, but we were there. Um, but the only thing we did was we went to the Motown Museum. I know that this is gonna. We went to the Motown Museum and then we went to the concert. And we did like we went to Chicago and Detroit all in the same weekend. Obviously, we were much younger. Would I do that now? Probably not. Um, because it was crazy. But she was saying how she wants to go back to Detroit because she's like, I don't really feel like we got to see Detroit. And I said, I don't think we did either. I think we got to see what we were trying to see is better downtown now. Yes, and I told her, I said, I also think Detroit during that time was kind of in a rebuilding phase, if that makes sense. Um, just improving things. She said, no, don't go back. Are you trying to say we're not missing anything? And like the more I think about it, I'm like, I should just ask Dee, like, what should we, if she were to go back, like, what should she go back and see? I think in her defense, she's just like, I don't feel like we gave Detroit a fair chance. And then my, well, she's my sister-in-law now. She's like, well, I got us a whiskey tour over in, hold on. She signed us up for a whiskey tour, but it was like across, it was on the Canadian line. When I tell you, um, it was so hard to cross that water. It was unreal. It just was unreal trying to cross over to go to that Canadian border from Detroit. We didn't know it was going to be that challenging, obviously, because we're not from the area. Um, but boy, it was hard trying to get over there. It was, whew, it was something else. It was a challenge that we did not see coming because we didn't think it was going to be like an issue to try to cross, but it was an issue. I guess my question was growing up, Dee, was the Canadian border always like kind of shut down like Fort Knox like that, where it's hard to cross? Was it uncommon for people to cross? I think that's what I didn't understand. We clearly naively went into this. Clearly naively went into it. Uh, there are great Canadian places to eat too. Yeah, but like trying to cross over the Canadian border or the like from Detroit to Canada, it was hard. It was really, really hard. We had the time of our lives. Oh, wow. So you went at least once a month. Wow. I mean, I guess it's funny because I was talking to someone the other day. I was like, I don't live far from the border, but I never cross it. And I would cross it if I crossed it with somebody that is like from the area. You know what I mean? Ask a lot of questions at the border. Oh yeah, they did ask a lot of questions. We missed like the bulk of the tour, but we were able to try the whiskey. Oh wow. I mean, it was an experience. It was cool. I enjoyed it quite a bit. But yeah. So again, for those of you that are hopping on for the first time and you're like, who is this lady? I'm Diona Reese Williams. My channel talks about goals, motivation. I'm in the midst of doing a 45-day challenge, 45 days of movement, 45 days of working on a special project, aka my doctorate. I'm almost done. All I have is chapter 4, but I realized that I kind of goofed on something and it is what it is. Um, all we can do is just pivot and move on. I release videos for now on Sundays and Wednesdays. Every now and again, I might do like a bonus video and share that with you all as well. Um, okay, just reading the chat. But yes, please like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell. And for all of you guys, I mean, there's 25 people that are just chilling in here, 28. We had up to 33. When you sign off, when I sign off from the live, go over and go check out one of my recent videos. I released a video yesterday and talking about goals and all the things. And I think in where life is and the season of things, people need to find motivation, find encouragement in order to show up and do things for themselves. So please check out the channel. But I'm going to go ahead and get ready to eat here in just a moment. But I appreciate you guys all hanging out. I just cannot believe I have like 31 people listening and being kind in the chat. This is really, really nice. And I guess I should double check to make sure that there weren't any legit questions. I'm not in need of a video editor. Great question though. Thank you for all the nice compliments. Thank you. Y'all are kind. Thank you, Dee, for moderating everything. I don't see no nothing that I need to respond to. Dee, I think you're the only one that told me what goals you had for the week or how you're working through your goals. So, all right, guys, I'm signing off at the 25-minute mark. So thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. It's been good. I need to eat a little bit of breakfast because I got another call in another half hour. So, yeah, it's been good. Have a great Thursday. Hope you're crushing your goals. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably during my commute. So take care and have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Thank you, Dee.